Tinubu in trouble as Mr. Peter Obi blasts Bola Ahmed Tinubu government. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Depending on where you are watching from, welcome to BMS News. Guys, before I make this video, I want to let you guys know this. A university professor earns 400,000 naira. In 30 years, without spending a single dime, it will amount to 144 million naira, which is not up to the money used to purchase a car for a single legislator. That is one of the problems of Africa. What a shame to Nigeria as a country. Guys, before we dive into the message of Peter Obi to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, this is a news reported by Al Jazeera on the menace of cattle in Abia State. Guys, look at what is really happening in Abia State, what the cattle rearers did in Abia State. Just watch this video.
Human bodies, or what is left of them, remains of children, men, and women. Police in the southern Nigerian state of Abia believe they were taken hostage from their cars on the nearby highway that leads to the oil-rich towns, taken at gunpoint to the nearby forest by a cattle market. Those who work there deny being involved in the attack.
We are law-abiding citizens, and you can see we do our good businesses here. We and the host community and the security that have been here will work hand to hand together and make sure peace returns normally back to Umunnochi entirely.
The captives who could afford to pay the ransom were freed. Those who could not were killed. Their vital organs like eyes, kidneys, even the heart stolen and sold to traffickers. Chuks Onuwa escaped from his abductors after being robbed.
They milked me dry, all the money I had in my account. So the trauma, the suffering, whatever is still there for me. As I talk to you now, I have not still fully recovered.
Police have recovered at least 80 bodies and arrested 3 suspects. A spokesman for the state's governor hopes the arrest will reassure business owners and bring justice to the family.
I think it's held us down. Like I said, first of all, it used to be a 6 to 6, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. economy. We've managed to push that to a point where people can now have nightlife.
Haunted by the discoveries, the cattle market is slowly coming back to life. But there is an eerie sense that deep in this forest are more bodies waiting to be unearthed. Nicholas Hawk, Al Jazeera.
What a tragedy happening in Nigeria. Guys, Mr. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, took to his Twitter handle to expose so many things about this government. Guys, watch this. A Seretide has moved from 1,000 naira before to 70,000 naira. Ampiclos from 1,000 naira to 13,000 naira. Vetoline inhaler from 2,800 to 8,000 naira. Augmentin 625 milligram from 4,500 to 25,000 naira. All are Glastomitic line GSK products. Sanofi, the market of Tavanic 500 mg and influenza vaccine are also planning to leave Nigeria. Who is the next in line? Who is next in line, guys? Nigeria is moving from one lyrics to another. Bad misfortune, from frying pan to fire. Nigerians are yet to fully appreciate the implications of GlaxoSmithKline GSK existing in Nigeria. When I say this, I don't mean no abado. They can't afford it. I speak of those hardworking Nigerians whose income and livelihood are diminishing. Check the price of pharmaceutical products. Tell me what you see, if not shaky, guys. This is very painful that medicine, drugs are going from high to high. Pray you don't have anyone who is sick. That is when you pray that Nigeria will never happen to you. Guys, let's watch Mr. Peter Obi's message to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Mr. Peter Obi took to his handle and wrote this. I just read yesterday a widely publicized story from the present APC-led government, federal government, saying that they inherited a bankrupt nation from their predecessor, APC administrator. But the story failed to disclose what they inherited, which had qualified us for bankruptcy status. Obi, who maintained one major characteristic of responsible government is transparency and strictly accountability. This demand that the government disclose exactly the degree of deficit they inherited. What is inherited should be disclosed to enable the public to know where we are and where we are going to. According to Mr. Peter Obi, recall that the previous APC government made a similar claim in against the PDP administration that handed over to them without telling the nation what is actually inherited. Obi, who maintained, rather, they took our debt profile from 12.6 trillion in 2015 to 87 trillion in 2023. When they left office without improving on any indices of development, education, health, poverty eradication, and security. Instead, the condition of the nation on every development index got worse, leading to the present sad state. Nigerians know things are bad and they experience it daily. What they now want to hear regularly are measurable and verified steps to improve the situation. Also, the alarm raised by the government about the bad state of our finances raises questions about the rationale behind some expenditure items in the supplementary budget recently signed into law. The present revelation also goes to buttress the argument that I have made since electioneering season that the cost of governance is too high and must be drastically reduced. A bankrupt country should channel every available resources into funding critical development sectors like security, healthcare, education, and eradication of poverty by addressing youth unemployment, not spending in non-essential essential areas. So, what we expect are measurable and verified steps to improve the situation. Peter Obi. Guys, this is a wonderful one coming from Mr. Peter Obi. This is the man Nigeria voted for to be the president of this nation. Guys, let's hear your view on the comment section. These are some person's view. Guys, this one is coming from Pearl. APC blaming APC for the failure of APC, clamoring of the highest order. Guys, let's hear your view on the comment section. Please subscribe to the channel if it is your first time of watching our channel. Share, like the video.